Hi guys, we are back for part 2 of the Magical Fairies coloring, and I went ahead and did the green with a little bit of brown tones in it. And what I've decided to do when I was talking about this picture at the beginning was to do her as a water fairy. And I got looking at it and I thought, you know, with the water here and the plants, that we may want to make her a fairy that is actually the elements of nature fairy, because she has plants and she has the water skirt, which the 4 elements of nature are fire, air, water, and earth. So the plants come from the earth, the water is her skirt. I'm thinking of doing her wings in a fire color, and then air is just the wisps of stuff that is coming around, and how her little bubbles or pearls or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to call them bubbles because they kind of look like bubbles to me, but they are floating in the air. So we have the element of water, the element of earth. We're going to do the wings as fire and the bubbles as air. So I'm going to go ahead and do the little flourishes up here in kind of a yellow brown tones, not quite as much green in it as down here, but we will do it in kind of a brown orange tone up here, and then the wings in a fire color. And we will also probably put in some metal looking things here, so I might graduate that into the same colors. The top of her shirt is going to be the blues, just like the skirt is. And I went ahead and I added in the little bubble, whatever you want to call the dots that were there that I covered up when I colored it last time, and I added a few more around the skirt. But basically those are where they belonged in the original that I covered up with the ink. And I have a leaf here that I didn't color, so we will pop that in using the Canary yellow, a spring green for kind of just a little tiny highlight, dark green, and then chocolate to add the little bit of brown in there. And that's how we got those colors. Kind of went over the gel pen that I had down here, but I do have a couple more gel pens that I will probably use to add some sparkle down here in the plants. So we're going to go ahead and start on the flourishes on her wings. In order to do this, I might turn the book upside down, but I don't know. I'm going to move the camera up a little closer up here, and then I can move it up here. So we're going to put in Canary yellow. I know, sad little pencil, is 916. And we're going to add in some of the yellow highlighted areas on those, down here. And I will have to figure out the fire pattern when I do that part. We're going to put a little orange in there too, and let's see what I got over here. Do I have orange? Just plain old orange, but I have to sharpen it. One would think you would be a little more prepared, Karen, but I'm not. Okay, here we go. Get some orange in here. I still have to do her hair, and I haven't decided on that yet. Probably be a rainbow color. Just depends on what goes with all of the colors I'm putting in there. I need a red, and I want my raspberry. Okay, raspberry is 1030. And we're going to put a little red in there. And I will just be kind of playing with these colors and bringing them down together. And filling it up, but basically just light little strokes till I get these parts done. And they're not the same on both sides, so chips on those, and then we will get the chocolate. I'll put up here, sorry, and do a little bit of that too. So these are more like the flourishes, not quite fire yet, but they will get there. We'll add some more of the yellow. I don't want it on the black, but I can erase that. Okay, I'm going to bring in a little poppy red, and that number is 922. Oh boy, I'm bringing a mess on my page here. It's just a little brighter red, kind of in between the orange and the red. I'm just kind of bringing it over the other colors. Adds a pretty color to it. Sounds like my neighbors are cutting their lawn. Sorry if you can hear that. Surprised we have any lawn around here to cut. We had quite a spell of the very warm weather, and of course no one would go outside because of all the smoke we had. It's finally gone away. I should probably knock on wood when I say that so it doesn't come back, but at least the direction of the wind has changed, so hopefully it'll stay away. Okay, like I said, I was going to make these a little darker brown and then do the fire tones in the wings, so don't be upset when you're seeing a dark color here. I'm going to get a lighter yellow orange going in there too. Yellow to orange is 1002, and that'll put a nice color in there. Kind of jump all over when I'm coloring, don't I? You should see my desk. No, you shouldn't. It's a mess. Remember there was one video I did where I have a glass tabletop on my desk, and I put it there for one reason, and one reason also, I'm a mess when I do art. And I used to do altered art, and with Mod Podge and matte mediums and inks and paints and everything, and my desktop would just see better days as well. It was awful. It would get really messy. And so I thought, well, I have a glass top down stairs that fit on a different table, and I thought, well, I will just put that up on my desk, thinking that that would make it easier for me to clean, which it does. So I just used the glass tabletop as my space where I dump my paint on or my ink on. This particular color is lemon yellow 915. I'll put some bright yellow in here. So I enjoy it. I think it's easy for me to do. It's easy for cleanups. So it works really well for me. Did a video and I was just dumping the paints on my desk, and someone hit me to comment. I guess it's not very pleasing for people to see me dump stuff on top of my desk. And I did not realize that, so I apologize in advance if I offend anybody by dumping stuff on my desk. It wipes up really easy, so oops, sorry, hit the camera. Okay, I think that's good enough. I'll probably add a little more red in there, but if I keep working at it, we'll be staring at that for hours. We were going to attempt a wing here. So for fire, we kind of have, when you look at a flame, the center is either going to be a blue or a white, and then you come out to the yellows, the oranges, and the reds. So I'm going to leave the center wing here alone and decide if I want to either do that white or blue when it comes out to it. I'm going to leave this one alone because that'll be dictated on that one. And then I'm just going to start here with the yellow. And this is the bright lemon yellow. So we'll start with that one. Then I'm just going to go out a little into these areas. And this one will connect to that. And yeah, that does look very bright, doesn't it? Okay, a little canary yellow in just on the tips. Kind of dulls that down a little bit. And then we will come in with the yellowed orange. Just kind of go over everybody there. And bring it down a little. Trying to build up the color for the flame. We'll bring some of that yellowed orange down here. No, that dog is not hurt, so don't worry about him if you hear that either. That is Merlin, and he lives on the other side of where the guys are mowing lawn. And he doesn't like the lawnmower either. He's a silly little pup. He's a Karen Terrier. So he and his little buddy Pippin, they bark at squirrels. And of course the guy who's mowing the lawn. Once he knows who he is, he'll be okay. So then we added a little orange, or that was the poppy red. And now orange is going to come up. Get a little closer to the tops up here. And then we'll go in with the raspberry, and that is the 1030. I'm just putting it on the edges and bring it down in certain spots. Okay, then we'll go over it with my little Canary yellow pencil and blend it all together. And there we have kind of a foul, excuse me, fiery look, and it's going to get darker as we go out. But that's the base of it. So we will start again with the yellows, and we'll put more red out here towards the edge. And in these other areas here, we will try to make them the same color as the inside. And I have to figure out if I want to put the blue in there, but I'm going to work on the outside of the wing first. So we will go ahead, I think we'll start down here. I'm going to go with the, we're going to skip the brightest yellow. We'll just go in with the Canary. And then we'll go in with the yellowed orange. I'm not going to take it all the way up the wing yet. I gotta see if I'm going to like this effect. It did kind of blur that, but that's okay. Then we'll go in with the orange. Sorry, I hit the pen. Okay, then we will go in with the Poppy red. And then the raspberry. And I should have done that piece, but I didn't. Whoops. I'm pressing pretty dark with this red. So I want it to stand out. Then we're just going to go right back in with the canary yellow and blend those together. And considering I've never done fire before, I think it's turning out pretty good. Just kind of going over it with the yellow to orange. Now, and I've gone out a couple times out to the black here, and I'll just take the eraser and go over those parts. So it's no big deal, it comes right up. Okay, now in the little areas, sorry, not doing good here again. The little areas here, we're just going to do a lighter color, and then I think I'll just do that. Bring in the oranges. And then the red. So basically, that's what that's going to look like on those. And I'll play with them if I don't like them and get them darker. I might add a different color in there too. But the rest of the wing, I'm just going to go ahead and go around and do it that way. I do have to turn the book up so I can see it. It's orange. Okay, on the very tips, I'm going to use black cherry, which is kind of a, well, never did. It's kind of a purplish reddish color, but I wanted to put some purple on the tips on the outside here. It is 1078, and we're just going to darken the tips up on all of these flame pieces. Then I will probably, we're even going to go in on these and put it on here. So I didn't put any red in there, but that'll look nice. I'm going to use some gel pen in here too, but I used it down in her skirt. In the darkest areas, I put it on and then I kind of smeared it around with my finger. And I'm going to go back in there and just add a little bit of it so I can get some sparkle in her skirt. And if it comes down to it and I don't have enough sparkle on my little fairy here, because I think all fairies need to have some sparkle, I will use some stickles or art glitter. I hate using the art glitter. I get it all over. My husband hates it. He just does not like glitter at all. So there's only 2 times I get to bring glitter into the house. Christmas, and if I accidentally spill any. I like to bring it in and Halloween, but he is just not crazy about glitter. Okay, so basically this is the last coating of color. I might blend it in better. And then I have to do her hair. And I'm going to be doing her hair in green tones, I believe, because this is beginning to look a little fallish to me. I love these colors though. Just adding it in. I will spend a lot of time doing this part. I like layering. Anyway, so I'm going to color her outfit the same as I did her skirt. So that is the powder blue, the electric blue, and the indigo. If I can find it. I left all these colors on my desk. Indigo. Small little pencil. Where are you? Nope, that's black. Well, I can start with these two colors. So we're going to, well, I want the indigo. Hold on. Found the indigo. I moved it away so I wouldn't accidentally pick it up. Okay, I'm going to put the darkest at the top. I can go over those little dots because I have to put them in anyway. And I'm pressing pretty hard with this color, so it'll be dark. Then I'm going to go down the side here. A little up here. I'm going to leave the medallion and all this for... We have some flowers in here and some of these, so I'll do that in the same greens as I did down here, and then the reds in the center. I think will look nice. In the electric blue. And then the powder. Back in with the indigo and shade in this area just a bit more where our sides are. Okay, now the flowers here, we're going to go in the green tones-ish, and then green. Okay, I am going to attempt here to get her top just a little better. Like this. Okay, something in that line. Make it darker over here. And then I was getting the dark green here for the leafage. And I just added it. The darkness goes here. And then I add the green in again. And then the little bit of the chocolate in on that too. Kind of just around her waist to give a shadowing effect. You can bring some of that up into the blue. Okay. And then her kind of belt here. Then we'll add the black cherry down in here and up here, and right next to these little flowers. Tiny bit at the top up there. The raspberry. Okay, and then the orange. Look at that. Whoops, sorry. Got the camera there. Yellow to orange. and then some of that bright lemon yellow. And the nice thing is I got a little blue in there, turned it green, which kind of blends it in. Okay. And then the little waistline thing I'm going to do in yellow chartreuse, which I haven't used yet. And this is a Scholar pencil. And I like to mix the pencils that I use. I don't have the neons in my other pencil sets, so I wanted a little brighter color here. I'll probably be using this in her hair and wanted to bring some down. Now the flowers are probably going to be the same color as the ones that are down in the bouquet down here, and I will probably do the little stars in her hair the same color as the flowers. Okay, so since we have a dark blue going on here, and I'm going to take a little bit of black and just kind of darken that just a bit more on the sides over here and here. Two reasons. I'm going to, this is indigo blue, just so it's not so black. You just put it over it. I'm going to go in with the lightest blue I have, which is the powder blue. And I'm going to put a little blue on this wing. A little coming out there. We are going to give it a little like white color. I have a neon yellow pencil in my Scholars too, so I'm going to get those out. Neon orange, neon pink, and a neon yellow. Neon yellow. Okay, so we're going to put it in with the blue to brighten it, like the center flame, and then it'll come out this way. I'll do the one wing, and then we'll see if we can get some of her hair done in this video. So I'm blending it right in to the blue, going basically right over the blue, and bringing it out into the next layer, and up here too. And then we will bring in the lemon yellow, as I catch the color up above, I'm bringing it down into this color. So I'm just blending it in. And because I haven't colored that section, I'm going to have to color that one kind of the same way. So Canary yellow is coming up. Then I'll bring some of that color down in here. Just kind of making it a yellow color. Then we will get the yellow to orange, darken in some areas, and bring it down into the tips here. this is the start of the flame. Then we'll add a little orange. Touch that with a little bit more of the canary yellow. Just bring it right down in there. And kind of turn that a little green, but I can either like it or I don't like it. It doesn't make any difference. I can pull some of that out with my little eraser. And there we go. Okay, so far as what we look like. And then I will add some Posca pen here to her. So we have the dots here. I want to basically cover up the black lines, and they are all in her dress top. And I like to add a few extra. I will have to go over these twice. So I'm following the pattern that is already there first, and then I'm adding some more smaller dots. Or I think they'll look nice. We'll add a few more down here. Tiny little dots. We'll add some in here. There. That's cute. Now I have her hair to do. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and end this video now, and I will do her hair and her flowers. I'll have the other wing done and the border I forgot all about in part 3. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this process, and I will see you in part 3. Hopefully you all have a good day, and if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video, like I just said. So sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. Have a great day, everybody. Bye now.